Hello collective, and welcome in for a daily general read. We are starting out with Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is possibly a past life connection. This is a long-term relationship perhaps. This could be a familial connection even that has taken a turn for whatever reason. Something that was supposed to be harmonious or was at one point harmonious is no longer. And we've got a Princess of Cups here in reverse. So maybe somebody's considering making an apology. Maybe they did make an apology and it didn't go so smoothly. This could also be representative of the person that you were in this connection with, collective. Maybe they were somebody who just simply wasn't emotionally developed. They weren't mature. They could have overconsumed substances of sorts. We've got Death in reverse. We've got Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then we've got the Sun upright. Okay, so this cycle that you were on, possibly for many lifetimes, as I mentioned, has been one of struggle, has been one of death and rebirth. Most likely there have been some karmic cycles that needed to be closed out in this dynamic that previously were not able to. However, it seems as if maybe this Leo season is shining some light on the truth of the situation, the truth of these karmic lessons that needed to be learned, possibly in relation to an Emperor in reverse. So this is a masculine fire sign energy. Doesn't have to be fire sign, but a masculine energy who could have issues with control. They could be domineering, they could be abusive, they could be quick to anger, they could be materialistic. They, as I mentioned, could be considering coming forward with an apology and offering an olive branch, a token, a bribe, to maybe make amends for whatever sort of disconnect has occurred between the two of you, for the burdens that were placed upon your back, even though they had no right to be there in the first place. So I think this individual is in reverse because they had some cycles of their own that they refused to close out, and because of that they carried a great deal of burdens. However, instead of dealing with those in a responsible, mature, and just common respect sort of matter, they decided to put them on your back, collective, probably because they saw you as somebody who was caring, who was nurturing, who was kind, and they thought, well, why not just throw my burdens upon somebody who has shown me that they're healing, because you will heal them, won't you? Temperance came out here. So you could be an archangel, collective. You could be somebody who has a greater calling. You could be a psychic, a prophetess, a medium, an energy reader. You could be many things. We've got Judgment here, the Ace of Swords. So there's some sort of judgment call that's being brought down because there's been deception, there's been illusions painted. This individual who is currently in the Emperor in reverse sort of energy has most likely done everything they can to make sure that by public perception and public standards, they still seem to be upright, they still seem to be in control of their finances, possibly their health, their business. Judgment did end up coming back out, and we also had Nine of Swords in reverse alongside the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this individual could be experiencing nightmares, they could be experiencing hauntings, they could experience possession, they could also be dealing with a pretty substantial financial, they said sacrifice, but I was getting the feeling that it was just like a loss, but maybe they sacrificed a great deal of finances in order to have this play out in this way. Like maybe the burdens that they wanted to bring were inspired by finances in some manner. We've got a Knight of Swords here. So maybe this is some incoming communication. This person's sharpening their sword, so maybe somebody's getting ready to come forward with the Ace of Cups. Doesn't really seem suitable given the surrounding energy. It could be in regards to a legal proceeding is something that I'm getting, like the sharpening of the sword before battle, like you're preparing to go in and give a statement perhaps. A Six of Wands, okay, so that's celebration, that's success, that's public victory and notoriety. So maybe collective, if this does regard, or if this is in regard to some sort of actual legal system. Okay, we've got the Devil here, as well as the Tower in reverse. There's going to be a downfall for those who deserve it and a celebration for those who also deserve it. It's like the meek will inherit the earth sort of energy, and I think that's beautiful because there are towers that need to fall in regards to these things that brought people a lot of happiness, but it was shadowy things. This is like indulgence, this is exploitation, this is abuse, this is trauma. Like whatever made these individuals or this individual happy was at the expense of other people. So whether that be you or other people in the environment, there's some sort of message coming out about the efforts that were put into somebody's struggle. This could be online as well. There could be like a public exposure. There could be a public downfall of people who, again, wanted struggle and strife for somebody who operated in Earth Angel energy. Five of Swords, yeah, struggle, strife, competition, and then the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, okay? I'm gonna go into the Rider-Waite and I'm gonna ask for some information on this Devil, okay? And I'm also going to ask Saint Germain of the Violet Flame to assist us in effortlessly and instantly transmuting all negative energies and entities at this time. So we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and then the Page of Wands in reverse. So this point blank period could be somebody who paid to do magic, okay? This could be paying to cause harm to somebody, to unground them, to put them in the dirt, like ASAP Ferg said, to cause financial ruin, hardship, health concerns. Oh my god, the Ace of Wands is out here. Who could have guessed? Talking about magic, the Tower, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Hanged Man, Eight of Pentacles. This is a possible collaboration by multiple people, collective, in order to do magic, to put you in a position of stagnancy and stop forward movement, in order to allow these individuals, this King of Wands in reverse and this water sign, possibly Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, some sort of success. I'm seeing the way she's glaring at this cup, and it's like, she's like, why isn't it working? Why isn't the magic working? Why isn't there a downfall occurring yet? Could have been somebody that you were emotionally, romantically connected to, or perhaps that's the situation between these two individuals. Not too sure. Let's see. Spirit, is there anything we need to know about this Queen of Cups? Tell me about this Queen of Cups. I heard conniving. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is somebody who could be at a complete standstill, or this could also just be a bad seed, a unstable foundation, which would lead to a tower, because if your building does not have a good standing, then guess what? If that ground shakes, it's coming down, baby. What else do you need to know about this Queen of Cups? Thank you. Eight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who isn't moving on, who doesn't want you to move on, possibly doesn't want this King of Wands to move on. This is somebody who is stuck in the dirt, stuck in the mud, and I think they want other people to be in the mud with them. Eight of Wands here in reverse now. So again, this is somebody who wants to halt someone's progression, movement forward, and elevation. Maybe this is you, collective, Queen of Swords. Maybe this is legal representation. One way or the other, this is a person who is in the upright. So I am inclined to say that they're acting morally, they're acting ethically, and they are also High Priestess. Okay, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, so collective, most likely this is you. Okay, this is somebody who is tapped into the ethers, who could possibly have access to the Akashic records, Akashic library. I think you see a lot of what's going on around you, even if you don't know all the intricate details. I think you have a pretty good understanding of the energy, and you are kind of just waiting for things to unfold so that you may swing your sword as so appropriate when is necessary. Lovers in reverse is out here again. Knight of Cups in reverse. So maybe you've already swung the sword, and maybe that was you cutting out a lover's connection with somebody who was deceptive, emotionally unavailable, a player, a chauvinist, a flirt, a charm. You called for judgment. You could have actually called for judgment. That could have been like a prayer of yours, or you could have told your spirit team that that's what you feel is necessary, and they said, sure, we can do that. We're more than happy to oblige. We thought you would never ask, is what I get the feeling of. So I think they were just waiting for you to maybe come out of an illusion. Oops, I only meant to take this one, but there's two. They were waiting for you to come out of this illusion and see the truth of the matter, and also put down the opinions of other people so you could focus on what was really important, which was the truth, your truth. And again, swing that sword as necessary, because I'm getting the feeling that you've been given authority to do so because of everything that you've been through. You've been through so much struggle and so much pain, and you transmuted it into a degree of knowledge and moral standing. And now it's like, if you call for judgment, it's not from a place of being power hungry. It's from a place of wanting peace and deserving that peace. You were up in your head, and I see that. Spirit's saying that, yeah, there was a lot of confusion that went on, and that could have been the doing of these people. If they were playing around in magic, they absolutely could have been trying to do confusion spells. I see Devil out here with the Fool in reverse, and then a couple other cards that I'm not going to take. That timing very much does indicate to me, though, that, yeah, there was some sort of confusion spells being done by these people. They wanted to keep you up in your head. They wanted to keep you distracted. They wanted to keep you down in order to stop your progress, stop justice from coming in. They put a lot of work in, okay? They did. They collaborated with a group of people. They did work on their own. They tried to petition deities, possibly, and it was like none of this stuff worked. So justice is still here, okay? Whatever went on behind the scenes, collective, you don't necessarily need to know all of the details, okay? What is necessary to come out will come out. Let's go in with the karmic deck. The most important thing that you can do at this point of time is stay focused on your path, stay focused on your elevation, and make sure that if you ever find yourself in a position where you're very up in your head and very Two of Swords, Two of Wands in reverse, that you take the time to ground, because that could very well be intentional confusion being sent your way by these external energies in order to try and, again, just save their ass a little bit longer, okay? We've got Lawyer down, which also came out in the last reading, signifying that these individuals who thought that they had all the power are going to find out very quickly how powerless they actually are. Got Archangel Michael as well as Metatron. Got a karmic masculine, court proceedings, and baby on the way. Okay, so collective, if this is going to be an actual legal proceeding, please tell me the juice of gossip when you can, because I'm interested. Okay, this seems like a fascinating story. Hopefully this isn't you. There could be an external third party that is a little free with their wand and has gotten themselves in trouble. So like I said, come back, tell me the story. I wish you all nothing but luck with your devil.